Glad to hear it. So today, who remembers, first of all, who remembers what the theme of the assemblies are? Yes?
Confidence.
Very good. And what specifically are we going to be covering today? Do you remember? What within confidence are we going to be talking about today? Do you remember? Let me tell you. It's about mindset today. Okay? So this is, were you going to say that? I'll come to you next time and I'm going to ask you a question. This is what we're doing is with this confidence topic, every week we want to break it down into small little pieces so that it just makes sense. Right at the end of this term, then you'll understand what all of the different ingredients are to help you have more confidence. So the first one we want to start with is mindset. Go on, Huda, you're going to say something.
Wait, is Mental Health Day coming up?
That's a really good question, and I actually don't know that. Does anybody know?
I think it's next Thursday.
Oh, is it? Okay. Why'd you ask that, Huda?
It's because in our school they're doing something about mental health, and I'm like, and I don't really know what it is, and it's something about mindset too.
Oh, wow. Okay, so we will look into that. Maybe we'll talk about it at a break. Okay? So today we're going to be talking about mindset, and rather than just me talking about mindset, I thought it would be good to get other people involved. So, Ibrahim, do you want to come and join me over here? And Hussein? So we have two volunteers that are going to help with the assembly today, and they're going to start introducing this concept of mindset. So over to you, gents. I think Ibrahim, Hussein, I think you were going first, right?
Yeah, so a mindset is about the way you approach challenges, and there's two main mindsets. There's a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. So a fixed mindset is where you believe that your skills and talents, things you're good at, things you're bad at, are fixed and stationary and there's nothing you can do about it. Whereas a growth mindset is where you realise and understand that if you try hard and you work hard, you can improve yourself. So an example of a fixed mindset would be if you're in a maths class and you're struggling with the maths work and you think, I'm really bad at this, there's nothing I can do. So you don't put the work in, and because of that you don't improve. Obviously this is bad and it can affect all aspects of your life, not just in school. So you might try out a new sport, and if you join a new sports team and realise you're not as good as everyone else, you might just give up. But if you try hard and if you try and have a growth mindset, try and change the way you look at things, then you'll be able to improve yourself and be able to do more. And if you have a fixed mindset, you start to think that you're just inherently bad at things, which can affect your confidence, and then you start to do less things, you start to try out less things, you take less risks, and overall it's just not a very good thing. So I think we're going to talk about growth mindset.
The concept of growth mindset was developed by a psychologist called Karen Dweck. And in a growth mindset, people believe that their basic abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. Brains and talent are just a starting point of a growth mindset. And this view creates love of learning and resilience that's essential for learning and accomplishments. In a fixed mindset, people either believe they're smart or dumb. And when people have fixed mindsets, they either don't think they can do it or they make excuses for themselves. And that's why having a growth mindset is really important, not just for your learning, but for your life as well.
Very good. Very good. First of all, a big thank you to both Hussein and Ibrahim. Well done. Good to see you guys. Good to see you. Thank you. This is a really important topic. Well done, first of all, for coming up. And I appreciate sometimes it can be a bit nerve-wracking to present in front of your peers, but you did a great job. Mindset and growth mindset specifically, is a really interesting topic. How many of you guys watch YouTube, use the internet at home? I would really encourage you to go onto YouTube and watch a video around the growth mindset. It's just spend 5 minutes doing that, and it will illustrate a little bit more around these concepts that we're going to be talking about this morning. It's a fantastic topic that won't just help you with your schoolwork, but just help you in your general approach to life, including even working with, in terms of your relationships with your friends and your family. It's an excellent concept to get your head around. Okay? So who wants to tell me what the difference between growth mindset and fixed mindset is, since you've just heard it now from, yes, go on, Huda.
So like fixed mindset is when like you had something bad, like something, so you're doing something and you just can't, like, you've already done it for a lot of times and you can't now leave it. and you have to try to like change it. Like if it's doing everything wrong in your work, you're like bored of doing work, you have to try to change your mindset.
Yeah, absolutely. It's about pushing yourself, isn't it? It's about not thinking that your intelligence or your how your level is fixed, that your skills are fixed. The fact that you can actually develop these, and that they are all down to how much hard work and persistence you put into these things. Okay? Let me give you an example of this. Okay? Let me give you an example. If somebody gave you a jigsaw puzzle, yeah, and you solved that jigsaw puzzle, and then somebody said, right, you can now either do that jigsaw puzzle again, or you can do a different, more complex one. Which one do you think you would go for?
The complex one.
Yeah, why would you go for the complex one?
So then I can like see how it is. So then if I find it hard, I can go back.
That's brilliant. What a fantastic answer. Did everyone hear that? Yeah? So if you have a fixed mindset, you may feel that you'll feel more comfortable going back to the jigsaw puzzle that you've just solved. Because you feel comfortable doing that, right? You fixed it once, you completed it, and then if you do it a second time, you'll feel a bit more comfortable that you've done it a second time again. Whereas with a more complex one, there's a risk that you might not complete it. You might struggle. But as you just, what's your name? As Ismail has just said, really beautifully, is that you're not going to learn anything from doing the same one again. You're going to learn from doing the new one, the one that's more complex. And it may be difficult and you might struggle with that, but that's how you're going to grow. That's how you're going to become stronger and more effective. Okay? Let me give you another example, which I think is probably quite relevant to all of you. Because you all go to school, right? Who here doesn't go to school? You all go to school. You pretty much all go to school. So, when a teacher asks you a question in class, how many of you are the first to put your hand up? And I know who's going to put his hand up first. Let's see. Who puts their hand up straight away? I'm not surprised you do either. You do as well? That's good. How about the rest of you guys? What stops you from putting your hands up when a teacher asks in class? If you don't know it, right? And what does that? What's the? I guess what's behind that? What do you feel is going to happen if you don't know it? Not know.
Like because like everyone has their own abilities and they're good at certain subjects. Like if this is something that they're not good at, so they won't necessarily put their hand up.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a fear that you're going to feel like by putting your hand up, if you don't know the actual right answer and you get it wrong, you may feel embarrassed by that, right? But actually the growth mindset teaches us, and this is why it's so important to train your mind, is that put your hand up and try. And even if you get it wrong, the only way you're going to know how to learn more is by the coaching and the support that your teacher will give you, by even just trying. It will help you learn, okay? So that's a really, really important thing. So this is quite a broad topic, and honestly we could spend an hour talking about this, and it's probably going to bore you senseless at 9 o'clock in the morning at 9 o'clock on a Saturday morning. But the point I'm trying to get across to you here, which is why it feeds into this point around confidence, is that confidence starts with your mindset. That's one of your building blocks. If you want to be a confident individual, train your mind to think in a growth mindset way. And think about the examples that are around you. Like I said, just look on the internet and look on YouTube for videos that will start to bring some of these concepts to life. And you'll understand, at this young age that you guys are at, it'll help train your mind in a way that will really, inshallah, help you in the future in terms of achieving more and actually going way beyond what you think in your mind maybe is your limit. Because the reality is the sky's the limit. It's all down to how you train your mindset to apply to it. Okay? So any thoughts, any questions anybody wants to raise, any experiences on this one? No? Is anybody studying growth mindset or covering growth mindset at school? Yes? Yeah? And is there anything you want to share from some of the things that you've learned about growth mindset at school? Yeah, that's okay. Because it's basically it's a mindset and a concept and something you've got to really train yourself to think about. Yeah, go on, you can say
So
something.
when I use growth mindset in my school, then
Yeah.
sometimes when I do maths,
Yeah.
I do lots and lots of mistakes, but I don't give up and I try again, and then I get it right
Very
next
good.
time I do it.
Yeah.
So, because I got even told that on parents' evening.
Good. Well done. Yes, proceed.
In the growth mindset, is it like basically like resilience?
It is, very much so, Hissy, but it's a brilliant word. And it's something which we should all think about is a cool part of growth mindset, is that you're just going to keep trying, right? And you're just not going to feel that this is actually not in my control. It's something I can't do. This is something that I'm going to learn from. And even if I make a few mistakes or I fail, I'll just pick myself up and just keep trying. That's what's the key thing to it. Okay? So that's what I was going to say. That you're going to say. Yeah.
So like once I was doing like a maths test at school and I got this question. I think it was like 3 8s plus 5 8s.
Okay.
I subtracted it
Okay.
and then I saw at the end that I was wrong and I found out that like that I can do better next time and
Very
I
good.
didn't
Yeah.
fail.
Absolutely.
And the next time I did it, I was much more better.
Yeah, well look, first of all, thank you for sharing that. That's a great example, isn't it? Very personal example to you, which shows exactly the way that you should think around these things. Sometimes you feel, oh, you know, I got it wrong and therefore I'm not going to try next time. Whereas you tried with the growth mindset and thinking, right, okay, I've learned from that and I'm going to make sure that I don't make that mistake again. Very good. Okay, so that's all I was going to cover on this topic. Next week's topic is going to be about the importance of preparation. Okay? So it's about planning and how we prepare ourselves with study and how we can basically help that build into our own self-confidence and improve our self-confidence. Okay? That's all I was going to say. Enjoy the rest of your morning.